Hey, good evening, everybody. Today is not March. Wait, March? I wrote down March, bruh. Today is not April 12th, but this will be a recovery video log for April 12th. It was a Saturday. I worked 12 hours that day from 11 to 11. It was actually a pretty solid day all around. I believe I woke up at like probably 8:30 and then played some Schedule 1. It was really fun. Love that game. And then ordered my Jersey Mike's over the phone on the mobile app because I'm the coolest, of course. And then Anna drove me to work, so we went and picked that up, and then drove to Canton. Um, Work was honestly really slow. It was really interesting, uh, but it was all right. I crushed like half my sandwich first thing in the morning. It was so good. I got a cheesesteak instead of my like Club Supreme or whatever I usually get. And then like at like one or two, this dude comes in named Michael, and we had like a really great conversation. He was just like we were talking about China, geopolitics, the economy, photography, YouTube, and I was like telling him about all this stuff I do. And he was like, "Oh, dude, like this is stuff you could do." And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Have you seen like this in your grandkids, like these kinds of things?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, for sure." And I was like, "How do you feel like society's changed over time?" And yeah, we had a great conversation. It was really awesome. And he actually enjoyed the food. It looked like he got a cheesecake at my recommendation, which is very seldomly ordered. So that was pretty fun. And then nothing really all that interesting really happened for the rest of the day. Like it was kind of just a meh, like just chilling. Really, I was like Kazan came in, Joseph came in. Super chill day. Anything? I'm like I don't think anything else really interesting happened. No, that must have been it. Yeah, it was a good day though. I was like, I think I made 90 something. Pretty fun. I was like, it was slow. It was really slow. We were all just kind of like sitting on our phones for the most part. Really, I was like, there's just not a lot to do. Um, no, I love working in Canton, dude. It's so fun. Um, yeah, and I when I am at Canton, it's hard for me to avoid like how do you say like watching the world news and politics and all that stuff. It's just so depressing, dude. Like I don't care, and I'm just sitting there like, oh my god, bro, can I get some accurate information, please? So I'm like trying to find books to read and stuff, and like I kind of started 1984 again. I kind of started as Gods Among Men, and then I'm like thinking about starting. I just forgot the name of the book. Why am I spacing this? Not Game of Thrones. We were talking about that separately. It was another like economy book, and I think it was God, not the Art of the War, not the Art of War. God, some economy book, and I don't remember what it was, but I thought it'd be really cool, um, just to read and like know about and whatever. But yeah, so I'm like toying with those ideas, and then at the very end, Ava came and picked me up, and then I think we went and got food afterwards. We must have got I want to say McDonald's. It was pretty nice. And so yeah, because she had Summer with her and Yvette was passed out in the back seat. So we go order our food, um, head home. We drop off Summer and Yvette, go home, and then we were like watching something, and I completely forgot I had a McChicken, and so I like came in here and I was like, oh no, I have to eat Ava's McChicken because she ate mine and she gets hers with light mayo, so she ate the one with regular mayo and was like, they didn't put light mayo on this, and then the other two had light mayo and she was like, oh my bad. I thought it was pretty funny, but yeah, and then I like stayed up, ate that, played some CS:GO, edited a video, and then that was pretty much the whole day. I was like, I do anything. Oh, while I was at work, I organized all my tax receipts for the business and then got like the number that I'd spent on business and sent it to our accountant. So that was pretty cool. And then I did render out and upload 318 Saturday night. And then that actually went up today, yeah, 418, which I think actually went up, yeah, just now, a couple hours ago. So 418. I keep writing 3. I don't even know why. Gosh, just the changing of the months is so difficult for me. But yeah, that was pretty fun. Did not make an evening video log. Just was so tired. Went to bed, and then yeah, that was pretty much the whole day. I was like, do I have a daily thought other than the world sucks right now? I was like, I had a really good conversation about China with the guy, and obviously everywhere is completely different. And China is a huge place, and it's like within 1,000 square miles of China, you could get an unfathomable amount of things occurring, right? but he was in the military there, and he was stationed in. He either did tours that had him go through China or lived in China for a while. So I'm assuming he was like stationed there or something. But he talked a lot about the food, and like the culture was a lot different. And I'm like, yeah, obviously, dude. They look at us and think we're stupid. We look at them and think we're weird. Like we think they're weird. Like it's give and take, right? And it's literally just like, yeah, they kind of have they don't have like a religious system. They just do what's right. Usually they just do what's right. Like obviously our culture and morals are set by our religion, which is super strange. And whether or not you choose to follow those teachings, which is wild. And he like was very passively racist against Chinese people. I thought it was really, but he talked loads the great about their food, but then was just like, oh yeah, them. And I was like, bruh, like what? Okay. I was like, you can't just love what they do and hate what they do. Like, whatever. But that was a really interesting conversation. I hope that dude comes back in. It'd be cool to talk to him again. So yeah, that was my Saturday. I hope you all had a wonderful, wonderful Saturday, April 12th, and see y'all tomorrow.